Hey fans, Dixon Wallace McMakin here, Dude Fashion Blog. Huge Bachelor fan. Season 26, we just saw the first episode. Let's give you a recap, what I'm thinking, what you're thinking, and then top 4 going into next week. Who's excited? This guy's excited. Okay, season 26. First, let's start with Clayton, aka Jesse Palmer, Florida Gators, number 7, former Bachelor, twins. They are doppelgangers for each other. One of the girls is going to confuse later in the season. Is she hitting on Clayton? Is she hitting on Jesse, the new host? I don't know. Is she a Florida Gator fan? Is she not a Florida Gator fan? Does she know that he likes football? Does she not like football? I don't know. Missouri, Florida, SEC East. Time will tell. We're going in order of appearance tonight. Order of appearance. First, Shanae comes out. She's 29, from Ohio. Drives the big truck over the little truck. She gets the rose, number 12 of the night, 31st out the limo, but she was the first one we saw, has some potential going forward. Shanae makes it through. Second one we saw tonight, Gabby. She talked about his tight end, being a little goofy. She wants him to sit on the face. Okay, a little weird right there. Got the 18th rose, 26 out the limo. Gabby makes it on to the next one. Rachel, 25. She's the flights, loves the flights, wants a wingman. He is dying to talk to her. Then he goes and visits her. She gets the second visit after the boot. The boot was Claire that got the boot. She got the second visit after the boot. She got the 5th rose of the night, 20th one out of the limo, making an edit right now to my top 5 because I forgot about Rachel, putting her back in there. Number 4 we saw tonight, Daria. She's gone. The 3L law student. Go back to law school, pass the bar exam, get off of my show. 5th one we saw tonight, Susie. 28. She's the pageant girl. She's pageant pretty. Talks about the firm handshake. Hey, let's talk about the handshake right now. This is the Webby of your hand. Webby right there. Webbies need to touch on the handshake. 3 jiggles, then get out of there. Be firm. 3 jiggles on the Webby, get out of there. She did it to him. She gave him a firm handshake. She was the second visit after the toast. That's always a big deal. You toast, and who does he go and visit? She got the second one, Susie. 28. 3rd rose of the night. 5th one out the limo. A lot of potential from Susie right there, 28. Elizabeth, 32. First one we see in her 30s. Elizabeth, the blonde, 32. She does spank him. Got a little spank in there. 3rd visit after the toast. And she gave him a 100-year-old photograph of some people. I'm not quite sure who they were. Who do you think they are? I'm not sure. Hey, tip, fellas. A girl gives you a photo. Don't put it in the side pocket. Put it in the coat pocket. Side pocket, it's going to get wrinkled. Coat pocket, not as much wrinkles. Elizabeth, 32, makes it on. Teddy. Woo-hoo. Teddy. 7th one we saw tonight. 8th one out of the limo. She says she's 25. The TV says she's 24. Is she 25? Is she 24? I don't know. They're a little confused. She's a nurse. She's the virgin. Wants to be his teddy bear. Got a little vibe there. You know, Elvis. Oh, but you be letting me be your loving teddy bear. Okay, that's what I thought. Maybe you thought that too. 4th visit after the toast. She got the first kiss and the 1st rose. If Teddy's not in your top 5 going forward, you're just not a Bachelor fan because you don't know what you're talking about. Sally, 26. Sally. Where to start? Long intro. Starts crying. 5 hours early. Is she cheating? What's going on? He offers her a rose, and she turns it down. Peace out, Sally. Get out of my life. We don't need you in this lore anymore. Cassidy, 26. 9th one we saw. 8th visit after the toast. She's the 30th one out the limo. Gets the 9th rose as well. 9th one we see. 9th rose. Coincidence? I don't know. Cassidy, 26. See her next week. Genevieve, 26, from Massachusetts. Her family, her mom and dad, over 30 years married. Clayton, mom and dad, over 30 years married. First thing you think when you saw Genevieve in the white dress, the red dress, white silver shoes, I believe. First visit after the boot. Goes to Genevieve, and he calls her out. He even says, I want to go see Genevieve. Knew her name. He doesn't know all these 30 names, but he knows her name. That's a big deal. So we see Genevieve. At that point in the show, we've seen 10 people. One of them's already gone because Sally's out of there. We then get a Heineken commercial. Jordan Rogers comes in. Aaron's, of course, famous brother, SEC Network, Tom Hardy, Cole Kubick, my people. Jesse Palmer then comes back into the thing, and we're to the number 11th. Sarah, she's 23. Sarah gets a rose. That's the Clemson Tiger. Gives him a tiger, Missouri Tiger, Clemson Tiger, something to play there. When you see Sarah, you think potential. That's got to be what you think. That's what I thought. Sarah is making it on. 12th one we see, Lindsay W. She's 28 years old. She's from Houston, Texas. Says she's from the South. Okay, let's get this thing right here. This is a compliment to Texas. Texas is not the South. Texas is Texas, okay? You don't live in the South, you're from Texas, you live in Texas. Lone Star State, you live in Texas. She's looking north. She was kind of the narrator of the episode. Did y'all notice that too? I noticed that. A lot of narration from Lindsay W. from Texas. Looking north, he does give her a rose, but the 20th rose of the night. Very late into the evening with the roses for Lindsay W. I don't expect to see our narrator going much more. 13th one we see NC 28. Unique name, unique look. Love everything about NC. I'm a Dixon, she's an NC. I've never met an NC. I bet she's never met a Dixon. That'd be kind of neat. Who cares? 28, 6 rows, 4th one at the limo. NC makes it on to next week. Claire is the 14th one we see. Claire. She's a football fan. She takes him tailgating. She says Washington Football Club. He says the Raiders. And tailgating, and Claire's gone. Get her out of my life. I don't need that negativity. Okay, 15th one we see. Serene, 26. She gets the 2nd rose of the night. She was the 7th one out of the limo. We don't know much about her yet. Look at the notepad. Not many notes there on Serene right there, guys. Looking forward to maybe Serene getting a little more action here coming up the next few episodes. Don't know yet, but I think there's something there. Tessa, 16th one we see. I think I wrote she can cook or look. Oh no, look. He gives her a look when she comes out the limo, like a ooh la la. And you know what that look is if you've ever seen a girl get out of limo. 22nd rose, 9th out the limo. Tessa making it on to round 2, episode 2. Lindsay D, she was 27. I even wrote it, went quick. We knew nothing about her. Lindsay D didn't make it on. Lindsay, we already have another Lindsay. We don't need 2 Lindsays going forward. The extra initial at the end of your name just drives me nuts. Let's get rid of all the double names. There's 2 million women between the ages of 25 and 35 could have been in the show. We can find some with different names. ABC, please just call me. I'll help you. 18th one we see is Kate, 32. She got the 8th rose, 12th one at the limo. Has a little sparkle in his eye when he sees her as well, and she does give him the shot. So she likes to drink, likes to have a good time. See what happens with Kate going forward. She makes it through to the next round. 19th one we see, Sierra. She's 26, 13th rose, 13th out the limo. You see what ABC's doing here? 13th out the limo, 13th row. We already had 9 to 9 to 13 to 13. Something's going on this year with those numbers about there. Don't know much about Sierra besides that. 26, don't know anything about her, but she makes it through to the next round. Melissa, I believe, or Melinda, something, 27th, 17th rose, 14th out the limo. 6th visit after the toast. She's got the jumping shoes. That's what we know about her so far. Likes to jump around, hip-hop, make you go, jump, jump, whatever. Don't know much about her. I'm not sure jumping shoes are going to make it much longer. We shall see. A little bit of a shocker here for the big guy. I'll be honest. 21 that we saw tonight, Haley. 26, limo, 15. Gave him the pickle. Remember the pickle? And she had the first visit after the toast. Okay, that went to Haley. And then she doesn't get picked for the rose. A little bit of a shocker, I would say. I think that's the shocker of the night, that Haley with the pickle doesn't make it on. Number 22, we saw Jill. She's 26, got the 19th rose, 16th out the limo. She's the one that brought the boyfriend's ashes. Remember that? And that was kind of like a, what the? That was really weird. Do you kill your boyfriends? Do you kill your ex-boyfriends? Did they die on you? Did you die on them? Dexter Morgan, did you kill them and keep their ashes? What's going on here? But remember, if they have a platinum screw, that doesn't melt in the fire. Something to remember, folks, going forward. 23, Marlena. She's 30. She got the 15th rose, 17th out the limo, and flag. She had something with the flag. I don't know what that means. Don't remember much about her besides something with a flag. Okay, 24th, Jane. She was 33. We saw her. She called herself, she put up in the car. Remember the really cool car? That was Jane, 33. She called herself the Cougar. The Cougar does not make it to the 2nd episode, round 2. 25th when we saw Holly, 63 years old. Holly. Who doesn't remember Holly? I wrote down she was the 19th one out of the limo, and you're all thinking in your head, ABC has finally done it. They brought in Holly, 63, and Holly just teases us a little bit because we need a wing woman instead, and that's where we see Gabby come back out that we've already saw previously. We already talked about Gabby. She's a flight attendant. She's going to make some waves, we think, folks, but Holly, what a tease for all those old people out. God, that would have been great, huh? 63-year-old. Probably would have kept her. Holly looked like a little minx back in the day if you were looking at what I was looking at, and you were. Then we saw 25th, Arena, 31. She's a bar mitzvah dancer. The dancer does not make it. Remember, she didn't say anything to him. What are you doing? You got to make a first impression. Be rememberable here on ABC's The Bachelor. It's the 26th episode in the season. Come on, I messed that one up. It's okay. Kyra, 26. Talk about making an impression. The doctor just comes out in the white scrub, a little bit of the red lingerie, and then the quote of the night, maybe? Why buy the cow if you already have the milk? I'm going to have to look into that one. I mean, I know you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up the butcher's butt, well, I messed that quote up really bad. It's getting late in the night. Don't worry about it. Kiara, the doctor, does make it on. 27th one we saw, Mara, 32. 14th rose, 23rd out the limo, 10th visit after the toast, and gave him the love spice. Look for the love spice, get a little lovely going on. 28th one we saw, Rianne, 26th, limo, 24th. She was the one that said the quote of, save a horse, ride a cowgirl. He ain't riding her, she's out of here. Eliza was the 29th one we saw. She's 25. She got the 4th rose of the night. Limo, 25th. Not much else about her, but the 4th rose, that's big time. She got the 6th visit after the toast as well. 30th one we saw was Hunter. She's 28. She got the 21st rose and the 28th one out the limo. So ABC's not giving you much about Hunter right now. Does that mean because they're going to give you more a little bit later on? We're not sure. We're going to find out. And finally, we saw Samantha. She was 26. 29th one out of the limo. Samantha does not make it to the next round. Episode 2 next Monday night. Who do you have as your top 4? Here comes the teaser, who I think, of course, I do watch the previews. I don't go online. I don't do any research. This is just what I see, what ABC's giving me. I know they're lying to me a little bit, but I'm going to go with what I see and what I felt tonight. In no particular order. First, I got to go with Teddy. Teddy's got to be in your top 4 or 5 for next round. Look, guys. First rose, first kiss, 4th visit after the toast, called him a teddy bear, came out episode 1, said she's going to be the virgin, so you know that's going to be, why would they say that that wasn't something to come up later on, down the road, in the suites? You know what I'm thinking right there. Genevieve, top for the Dicks. Genevieve, she looked pretty in the red. Genevieve, my executive producer is telling me I'm saying it wrong. Genevieve, sorry, the red dress looked great. Had a little something there. Not sure. Does he have an underbite? She have an overbite? Not sure. Might connect perfectly. We'll see later on. Another top one. Sarah. You saw in the previews that looked like a lot of Sarah that he's talking about. He's talking about love, getting intimate with her. Sarah should be there. Another one for the top. Elizabeth, 32. She spanked him, gave him that photo. Was that something about a 100-year love, a 100-year-old photo? Will they have that in life? Does he love her that much? I don't know. Final one for the top 5 is Rachel. Saw a lot of Rachel, the flights. She brought in the winged woman, Holly. We all love Holly. Maybe Holly comes back. That'd be great. We're all wondering right now, what happened to Holly? She shows up in California, gets out of the limo. She's 63 years old. You just left Holly there? Like, what's happening with Holly? Is anyone else worried about Holly? I'm worried about Holly right now. You should be too. Maybe Rachel brings Holly back. So there's the top 5 going forward after episode 1. In no particular order, remember. Teddy, Genevieve, Sarah, Elizabeth, and Rachel. Thank you all for tuning in. Jesse Palmer, number 7. Of course, Danny Warfel, number 7, 1996, Heisman Trophy winner. Who doesn't love Danny Warfel? All up to God. Give it up. Tune in next week. Like and subscribe. Don't even know how to do that, but just I'm going to point down like they do, those famous people do. You're going to love it. Going to be here each week. Please tune in. Love it. Thank y'all. And by the way, if you made it this far, you know, I'm not just giving you random guys insights here. Proper Southern Weddings 2015, one of Baton Rouge's top bachelors. I was that guy, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. I love roses. Roses are great. Remember, trim the thorns off right there. Go to your local Harriman's, get some nice roses. People love the roses. They also love tulips. Ladies love the tulips, so don't forget about those as well. And signing off, God bless, TCB. Thank you.